Hey Facebook followers, I'm Charley Meade. I'm with Oxford Physical Therapy. I'm a physical therapist and the clinic manager here at our Independence office. I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit today about Kinesio Tape. You may have realized that Tiger Woods, British Open's going on right now. Yesterday, it was all on the news that Tiger Woods had this tape on his neck. Story was he woke up with a little neck stiffness. His medical team decided to put the tape on his neck. And felt better, seemed to play a pretty good game, and he's honestly playing pretty well today as well. So just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about maybe what that could have been, and also some other benefits for Kinesio taping, kind of what it is. So Natalie here has got some tape on, and obviously I wasn't there with Tiger, so I don't know exactly what the thought process was behind why they used it, but I have the tape kind of along kind of the paraspinal muscles of her neck, kind of into her upper trap a little bit. Some thoughts on what maybe the tape could potentially be beneficial for, maybe to inhibit certain muscles or get them to calm down a little bit if they're a little overexcited, maybe even to facilitate them if muscles maybe aren't doing their job. There is some thought that maybe the tape can help to bring some blood supply to the area as well. So in Tiger's situation, woke up with a little neck stiffness. The tape seemed to kind of make him feel a little better, made him play a little better. That's the goal for sure. Coming over here and talking a little bit about kind of the anatomy a little bit. So in this model here, you can see kind of the large trapezius muscle here on top. It's got sort of kind of three sections: the upper, middle, and lower trapezius muscles there. A lot of times this upper trapezius muscle can get sort of overexcited a little bit overactive, can kind of wreak havoc a little bit on the neck muscles and the back of the shoulder a little bit and cause some pain. And some of the under muscles here as well can kind of pull up to the back of the neck, create headaches, things like that. So in this case, I don't know what Tiger's direct problem was, but these types of things, these types of muscles can have a big impact on his function and that sort of thing. And the tape may benefit him in terms of making him feel more mobile and have a little more neck range of motion and maybe even feeling a little better too. So clearly it was effective for him. So here at Oxford Physical Therapy, we do Kinesio taping, and we do it for a variety of reasons. I'm going to show you guys a little technique that we might use for some knee pain. In this case, I'm going to tape Natalie's knee up here. In this case, we maybe have a little bit of the outer side of the knee is hurting her. We might call it patellofemoral pain. You've probably heard of that a little bit, related to how the kneecap tracks in the groove of the femur there. Thought to be maybe related to the fact that maybe the hips are a little weak or the quadricep muscles are a little weak, but either way, the patella maybe isn't moving, isn't gliding in the groove the way it should be. This tape can be kind of a good avenue to get the kneecap feeling a little better in terms of function, so we can hold it in place a little bit. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how we would do that. It's pretty simple, and this tape is honestly pretty gentle on the skin, so anybody that has allergies to adhesives, honestly, you might do pretty well with this. So it's not something to be concerned about in that regard too much of the time. A lot of times I will clean off the skin just to get some of the extra oils off the skin and that sort of thing. And I've already got these two pieces of tape kind of pre-cut. If you buy it in the store, which you can get a lot of these brands in the store, a lot of times they come perforated, and so you don't have to worry about cutting them. We use a larger roll, so we cut them individually. But for this particular application, maybe like a 4 to 5 inch piece here, you tear the tape, or tear the paper on the tape and sort of expose it, almost like you're ripping a Band-Aid there. And the neat thing about the tape is that it's got some tension to it, okay? And you can kind of see like the glue is on sort of in a spiral pattern there, and it allows the tape to sort of move with the skin. And that's kind of the hallmark, I guess, sign of the Kinesio tape there. And different brands have different, tech ways they put it on, but in this case, that's what it looks like here. And so I'm going to expose the tape and be careful not to touch the tape. I'm going to put her knee sort of in a somewhat flexed position, just kind of in a comfortable position. And in this case, I'm trying to come over and support the outside of her knee to kind of keep that kneecap from maybe drifting too much to the painful side of her knee. In this case, maybe she's a runner and she's got a little bit of outside of her knee pain. So I'm going to put the tape kind of on the outside of the knee here. And kind of with like a C shape, a little bit of tension through the tape. Making sure not to put any tension on the very ends of the tape. So there's a little tension in like this middle third, we'll say, and then the outer parts there's no tension. Really not a whole lot of pulling that I'm doing, just a little bit to kind of support the outside of her knee. I'll put on this second tape. It's sort of a combination here. Again, I'll tear the the paper away here, expose a little bit of the adhesive. And notice this one's cut almost looking like a Y or a V there. I'll adhese that down. No tension on this part of the tape. Just putting that down. There's thought that maybe the rubbing can sort of activate the glue a little bit. I'll expose the tape by tearing the paper off here. And this is sort of the goal of this, is I'm going to move her kneecap a little bit, sort of the inside of her knee. A little bit of tension on the tape. Hold the tape down. And no tension on the end there. And the same thing for this bottom one. And we're kind of coming around the kneecap or the patella. So we're kind of surrounding it. Like a little X on the other side here. And the idea here is that the kneecap should just be kind of supported to the inside of her knee. And if she's having some outside of the knee pain, this may help to support that a little bit and allow her to run a little better. So kind of feel like that tape is holding you toward the inside there a little bit. So the other thing I'll do is just make sure that she's got good mobility, that that tape's not going to pop off or anything like that as she moves. And you can see how that tape kind of stretches while it's on her skin and while she's moving a little bit. So if you're having issues that you feel like this tape may benefit you, please call any of our offices. Go to our website, oxfordphysicaltherapy.com. We'd be happy to help you. We do free injury screens at all of our offices. Be happy to check you out and see if that maybe would be something that would benefit you, get you set up for an evaluation. We do take most insurances, and we don't need a doctor's referral to come see us in most cases. So, again, visit our website, oxfordphysicaltherapy.com. All of our locations are on there, and visit your local Oxford Physical Therapy. We'd love to see you. Thanks, guys.